I need some of those for me. What we're going to do on the OSB, we're going to just staple loads of bar mats and then varnish it.
Should we do a proper intro or should we just fumble into this?
It's up to you. You do it.
I don't know. This could be it. This could be the intro.
It could be the
This
intro.
could be the intro, right? Hi. How are you doing? Hope you're well. We are at Lord's Brewing Co. in Huddersfield. The man himself is behind the camera, currently handing out bar mats, but we have decided to come and drink and test some of his beer. I'm going to say really mean things about it while he's in earshot.
John, can you leave the room for a minute, please, mate?
Yeah, no problem.
Of course, I am joined by Mark from the Craft Beer Hub, as you well know, and today we're taking a look at this. It is called Phat IPA, a light, hoppy, medium-bodied, well, session IPA, coming in at 4%, and, I mean, the booklet's got a squirrel, a rocket, and, I mean, what else would you want from a beer other than a squirrel and a rocket, really, Mark?
I did ask earlier. I said, John, is there any significance to the items on this bumper clip? He said, spacecraft, no.
Spacecraft, no.
Squirrel apparently sits on that tree out there.
Oh, so Phat Tony is a squirrel that sits just over there. You can't see it, but he's in a tree right now, maybe, trying to find some beer. So, we're going to pour a couple of pints. It's proper cask stuff, so we're going to make terrible jobs of it, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about it. So, before we do though, hops. I've already remembered. Dana and Columbus?
Yes.
There we go.
Dana for bitten in Columbus for flavour, apparently.
There you go. So, should be a good one, I think.
Should be a good one.
So, let's get pouring.
Right, I've been...
That is a beautiful looking pint. Right then, here's my undoubtedly bad attempt to pour a pint. Mark's going to film me, so it probably looks a bit awkward to the main camera, but here we go. Here goes nothing. Mark's pint is already on the table and looks fantastic. Oh, I should have probably been a bit more aggressive on that first one. We'll keep it nice and light. It looks, I tell you what, the conditioning looks good on this.
It does look, yeah.
That head looks stupendous. Oh,
Look at that bad boy. That's a pint to be proud of, mate.
it's not bad. It's a bit dribbly.
Boom.
Look at the domage. The Guinness people will be jealous.
Yes. So you can tell the Guinness drinker and the non-Guinness drinker.
Well, there we go then. 2 pints. I mean, Mark's was the cleaner of the two. I got beer
Yours
everywhere.
looks better now, though.
It looks good.
It does look good.
Right. I mean, already it's on my hands. That aroma. Oh, that's biscuity. That's really biscuity. On my hand, anyway. I don't know what it's like in the glass.
Yeah. Biscuit. Slight touch of caramel.
Almost like lemon shortbread.
Oh, I had a sherbety aroma when I had this earlier.
Oh, you're not wrong though.
Which is fine because I love lemon and I love sherbet.
That's a good job. That is a good job. It's
Slightly piney.
a little bit. I think the IPA, like the IPA part, is just a little bit chilling in the background. It is a session IPA.
Yes.
It's 4%, but there's a nod, a hint of bitterness, a grassiness, say piney. It's not resiny. It's not dank.
No,
but there's a slight greenery to it.
I mean, I don't drink a lot of this style because for me this is more of like the British end of the IPA spectrum.
For sure.
Even though it's been hopped heavily with Columbus. It was Columbus, wasn't it?
Dana and Columbus.
Dana and Columbus. Although it's been heavily hopped with Columbus from Yakima Chief, it's not. Yeah, doesn't smell overly.
No. But the malt base is really singing.
Yes,
so
it really
I'm very
is.
excited for this. Right then, let's give it a go, shall we?
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Oh, that's good. That is
God, the back end of that beer. Whoa, the bitterness.
creeps in, doesn't it?
God.
That creeps.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the front end's very playful almost. It's like a bit of light lemon, maybe a little bit of floral, but subtle. It's not jarring at all. That biscuit comes in, you're like, this is chill.
Yes.
This is almost, it's almost like almost like a grassy lager.
Yes.
And then right at the end, you just get bowled out with big green hop bitterness all the way through.
Really drying bitterness that seems to last forever. It's a creeper, and then it jumps on you, and then it leaves you alone for a little bit. But it just
makes you go back for another drink.
It does. It does. I quite like a drying bitterness in a beer because it feels like it invites me back in. And this is a very easy drinking beer. It's 4%, so it's not going to be particularly heavy, but it's got character, but it's still light. I like it.
It is. I like it a lot. My tongue is very dry now. I've just done the kind of let it sit there for a minute, really appreciate it thing, and oh yeah, right. Given that we have people arriving to use this bar anytime soon,
It's true.
and that we've got a lot more beer to drink tonight and test and film.
About 5 more over there.
Yeah, there is. There's a few. I will give it a quick top to bottom taste test, but it is going to be quick, and then we'll wrap this up. So, do you want to join me on this?
Don't go for it. Go for it.
Right then. So, front of the tongue first. What are we saying? Surprisingly sweet. It's not anything, no big flavours right on the front of the tongue, but it's got this kind of almost, a bit like washed out candied citrus peel thing going on.
Every time you say candied citrus peel, it reminds me of your year video where you talked about candied citrus peel.
Did I? I can't remember now. Okay, fair enough.
It's quite an inoffensive beer up front. It's very, very traditional up front. Slightly biscuity, touch of caramel that I'm picking up. And then we move into the middle phase, and for me, this is where it actually gets quite interesting.
That pine is already creeping in the middle. You don't notice it when you first sip it, because it's got a load of sweet. I don't know if it's crystal malt or what it is, but there's a big.
I believe it was Vienna malt.
Well, okay, that explains it.
Yes.
The biscuitiness, the breadiness. It's really, I mean, I like anything bready, biscuity, and in between that. Really, yes. When I normally review an IPA and I go, you know what, it's probably not for me. It's normally because it's missing that bit
Bit of character in the malt.
that malt character, and this has got it in spades. So I'm very happy right now.
See, I appreciate because I'm more of the craft. You drink a lot of trad beer, don't you? I drink a lot of the craft stuff mainly, very little trad. So halfway point towards the back end, this is where I pick up a lot of love for this beer.
That makes sense, and also that makes it a really good, well-rounded beer for everyone. Because I'm really digging this because of that first half of the beer, and because that first half is so good, the fact that it's got that intense, very hop-heavy bitterness at the back, I'm not being put off by it. Whereas I would have been if this was that all. If this is all that was.
100%.
So yeah, it's very well-rounded.
I quite
very
like
enjoyable.
it. Yeah, it's not really the style that I would drink, but yeah.
I'm digging. Well, me too. Actually, I wouldn't normally go for a session IPA on a hand pump. Am I really bothered? Normally, no, probably not.
I'm with you.
But actually, tonight, well, we've got a while to go yet, and it's 4%. This will be a fantastic session beer.
Yes, I agree.
And I think we'll probably leave it there. Please, everyone, go and check out Lord's Brewing Co. They've got a fantastic YouTube channel. John, who stood just out of shot looking awkwardly at me, waiting for me to say nice things about him, would like you to go and check his channel out. Go check out Mark at the Craft Beer Hub.
Guys.
And until next time, have a good one. Cheers.
Cheers.